This conference will now be recorded.
Let me discuss about Unit 2. So in this unit, we are going to discuss about the ALU operation, that is arithmetic and logical operations. So for that, we should know about the two number format. The first one is fixed point number format, and the second one is floating point number format. So fixed point number format means it doesn't have any decimal part. That means it contains only the whole number 23333. So like that. So it has only the whole number part. Okay. So floating point format means it has the decimal part, or we can say it has the fraction part. That is, it has the radix, that is point 2.3. So here we have the decimal point. So we can say this is the example for the floating point format. So in this we are going to discuss about the multiplication and division. So multiplication means here we are going to perform the binary multiplications. So binary number multiplication means here we have two concepts, one for the unsigned numbers and another for the signed numbers. Suppose if we are going to use the unsigned number means in your decimal you don't have any sign. That means just you are going to have the number alone. You don't have any sign before the decimal point. That is said to be unsigned. This is the example for the unsigned number. Plus 13 is the example for the signed number. So here you are going to perform the binary multiplication for the unsigned numbers, and second method is nothing but it is used to perform the multiplication for the signed number system, that is plus 13 like this. So in order to solve the signed number system, we have two methods. One is recorder method and second one is bit pair recorder method. So in the recorder method, we are having 2-bit comparison, whereas bit pair recoding, we are having 3-bit comparison. The only difference is that, so recorder method having 2-bit comparison, bit pair recoding method having 3-bit comparison. So that's all about the overview of the floating point multiplications. So next we are going to discuss about the divisions. So here we are going to perform the binary divisions. So it can be solved by using the method restoring and non-restoring. So restoring is the simplest method to perform the binary division. Non-restoring is the fastest method to perform the binary division. And the next topic is representation. So here we are going to discuss about the floating point representation. That is, so in our number having decimal point, or we can say decimal part, or we can say radix point, it is said to be floating point. For example, 4.3. So it is nothing but floating point. So this point is said to be a radix point. Okay, wow. So in this number, we are having decimal point. So this is the example for the floating point representation. So it can be represented in two ways. The first one is single precision floating point and second one is double precision floating point. Single precision floating point is the 32-bit representation, whereas double precision floating point 64-bit representation. So usually the floating point representation has three fields. The first one is sign field, the second one is exponent field, and third one is fraction or mantissa field. So in the single precision floating point, the sign bit takes the 1 bit for representing the sign, and exponent has the 8 bits. Fraction part has the 23 bits. So sign bit means So the sign bit, suppose the sign bit has the value 1 means it is said to be, it is a negative number. When the sign bit has the value 0 means the number is positive numbers. So for the positive numbers, we are having the value or the bit 0 in the sign part. For the negative numbers, we are having the sign bit is 1. So likewise, for the double precision floating point representation, the sign bit has 1 bit. Exponent bit has 11 bits. Mantissa bit has 52 bits. So here also same principle. So when the sign bit is 1 means it is a negative number. If the sign bit is 0 means it is a positive number. So that's all about the floating point representation. So it is very important. 2 more. So the next topic is subword parallelism. So we know very well. So now we are going to divide the word into the number of subwords, and then we are going to parallelize the subword at a time. Okay. So subword is nothing but it is a lower precision unit of the data. So in subword parallelism, we are going to pack the multiple subword into a word, and then we are going to process the subword as a whole word. For example, your word size is 64-bit means we can subdivide the word into 8 bits or 16 bits or 32 bits. Suppose if we are going to break the 64-bit into 8-bit means how many group we are having? 8 group we are having. So for example, the 64-bit is divided into 8-bit subword means how many groups we are having? 8 groups we are having. Okay. Suppose the 64-bit word is divided into 16 bits means how many groups we are having? 4 groups of 64 bits subwords we are having. And the same 64 bit is divided into the 32 bit subword means how many groups we are having? 2 groups of 32 bit subwords we are having. Suppose if we are going to break the 64 bit into the 64 bit subword means how many bits we are having? One group of 64 bits we are having. So finally, we are going to parallelize all the subwords at a time. So this is nothing but subword parallelism. It is mainly used in the graphical processing unit. Thank you.